Hello everyone. Hi there. Just getting ready for this evening's get together. Hope you're good. It's quite sunny here at the moment, although it has been cooler. So how are you all? Hope you're having a good time in one way or another, and hope you are working your way to progression. So progression can sometimes just needing for you to have a rest and being yourself, or for sometimes for you to share with another, or it can actually take you into self-reflection. And that's what we're going to be working with tonight, about where you are in your progression of who you've come to be in this lifetime, which is simply you. But there may be something within your being that you need to look at, or that you want to look at, or that you don't want to look at and are avoiding. And that happens to all of us, so no one takes that away from anyone. So we're all here to progress and to heal, and take your time to do that. So it's quite funny actually today, because I've been doing a lot of deep work with people I've been working with today, and it's left some questions for me in my head too. So I'm hoping they will be answered tonight as well. So be strong in your commitment tonight if you're here to help yourself. And for those of you who somebody's just asked a question, what can you heal? I don't heal anything. You heal yourself. I just provide the light and the anchor so that you can do self-work. So it wouldn't be right for me to claim anything about anyone. All I do is join with those that I work with in love, and through that love, a vibration, an energy comes through that you are able to work with in the self. So you see, whenever you are engaging with the healing energy, you are healing yourself. And your allowance to bring that healing forward takes sometimes courage, because sometimes we feel something in us so deep that we actually don't want to, or feel uncomfortable to be able to deal with it. And sometimes you just got to take that extra step of bravery and trust. And the trust and faith you have in yourself will actually ignite your light. And we're not trying to do anything here apart from provide a loving arena for everyone to work within, fully protected. So for those of you who wish to join me on this journey, please get ready now and take the time to really settle into your physical body and really get comfortable. Sometimes during these meditations it can be a little physical, so the more comfort you get, first of all, the better off you're going to be. So make yourselves comfortable. And for those of you who haven't joined me before, Please know you're in a protective and loving environment, and that the light that an energy is brought in is nothing but love, because that's what we work with here. So anybody who doesn't want to work with that here, that's entirely up to you. But that's what we're about, working with love and it within the parameters of love. And what is love? Love covers a lot of things. Love is strength. Love is honor. Love is happiness. Love is honesty. Love is courage. Love is all of these things, you see. Love is strong. And sometimes in that strength, the love that we have to give creates boundaries for others. And that's good, because the loving self is what we need to work with and be with. And so we need to recognize our boundaries within ourselves. So whether you're healers or just friends, or working in mediumship or aspiring to work in mediumship, or whatever work you're doing, as long as you do it with love and create the correct boundaries for yourself and for those around you, then it's going to be a very good world. But it's when you let people step over your boundaries that you're then impacting yourself in a not negative way, but if you let someone overstep your boundary, then you can get suddenly tired, or you can get really, really drained, or you can find yourself in the territory that you don't want to be in. Because everyone, me included, over the years, have searched out and asked for other people's opinions and help, and that's right, to ask and stretch that hand forward for help, especially when you're in a really desperate situation, and there's nothing wrong with that. All I'm saying is, if someone comes around you and asks for too much, or you wonder why they're not giving as much as you, it's because they can't. And so you have to set the boundary, so that you have to say no, or be in the position to step away from that person for a short while you regain your energy. Doesn't mean you shouldn't help. Of course we should help. We can send love, we can even give assistance. But sometimes you have to take a step back to protect the self. And I think that's really, really important. And sometimes people say things to other people, then they think they're helping, and actually they're not. All they are doing is projecting their thoughts upon another person. So when you're asked for advice, be wise to how you give that advice. Be wise to the effect that it has on another. And be kind. Be very kind in any instruction, advice, or training that you give. Because kindness creates a really good environment for people to learn and grow through. And I know many organisations in the past, not so much now, but in the past have been very hard-handed or very loud in their instructions, and have almost been to the point of bullying or controlling. Well, that ain't gonna work in our forward world. So we may as well start to get used to all these new ways now, which is bringing in an open heart, a softer approach, more communication, and the male and female balance. So wherever that is, whether it be in friendships, the workplace, or relationships, that is what is going on. So we are walking into a really different world, and what I say to you is, wouldn't it be great if you could help create this different world? So when you do things in the future, perhaps it would be good to apply those things, and it make our world a nicer place, because the controlling element of this world is not going to survive as long as we, the ones that project love, are strong enough and walk forward in the world that we want to live in. And I watch the news nightly because my husband loves to watch the news, and I see what's going on in the world, so I am aware. I'm not aware of all the circumstances behind it, as we're only given on the media what we're asked to receive. And maybe you ought to think about that too. So when the media come to us with all these stories and present them in a certain way, perhaps it's time for us to think, is that real? Is that true? Or is that just the way that the media want us to perceive it? So of course it's really good to be informed, and it's really good to know where we all are, especially in this time. But I often look at stories and think, why did they put that story on? What benefit does it have to tell the world about that story? So we all have stories from our walks of life. We all go around in our, whether we're working outside or whether we're going to different events, although that's quietened at the moment. That's where we gain our stories and experience from. So you see, we are a news article ourselves in our daily lives. And how we live our daily lives is how the world is perceived through each other's eyes. And for those who can't see, through their feelings or their knowings or their understandings. And some of the circumstances we can't change, but some of them we can. And this is where love comes in. Love doesn't come in just always as a romantic love, rushing and gushing, all on a massive adventure. Love comes in many guises. And if you live and step through your life with love, our world would be such a better place. So with that in mind, it's a bit serious tonight, isn't it? But within that in mind, we're going to take you into a meditation now. And we're going to bring a lot of energy into you, which will highlight perhaps where you need to go or be in the future, or give you some absolute inspiration. Because the world is changing and we need to change with it, and perhaps you don't know where you're going at the moment or how it's going to be. And tonight I know that you are going to be given inspiration. And if you wish to take this inspiration and gather it in your heart center, it will really, really help you. But if you don't wish to do that, that's fine too. As you know, this time is your time. This is your right. And you can do what you like. So when you go into meditation, know as always that we're protected. And it's a very loving and soothing environment. And if you feel uncomfortable throughout the meditation, it's just energy moving to make your life easier. So maybe you have an ache in your shoulder or your leg or your knee or your eye. And energy can be brought in to give that some strength of healing. So just take it really easy, get into a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you wish to, or you can just stay with me on the side and the energy coming in. But really make the most of what you're being given here, because it's very unique to you. I hope you enjoy it. I know you'll get benefit from it. And you'll get peace and clarity and focus. So with that in mind, I see a lot of bubbles coming through the air. And in these bubbles there are all sorts of energy coming in. And I just want you to catch a bubble. Catch it where it needs to be caught. And you may be surprised at where it lands on your body. So if it lands on your elbow or your knee, that's where the energy is needed. Okay? So catch the bubble. And as you catch that bubble, I want you to go inside of it. It's like a new adventure, a new light entering your field. And it feels so awesome. And as the bubble blends with your energy, with you inside of it, then you can welcome the gift of wisdom within it. So I know you're all very wise already, but a little extra always helps. So step into your now inner wisdom. And you see, at this time in our lives, whatever position you're in, there is always a next step. And maybe this energy visiting you tonight will allow you to progress to your next step, your next stage, your next adventure, your next set of lessons. And I often wonder why we come here for our sets of lessons. Because it seems so much harder when we're here than when we agree to the process beforehand. But that's part of the secret, you see. The secret is that you explore. So if you've chosen to learn a certain lesson, you don't just explore one angle. You explore every single angle available. And why is that? It's so you can see everything. And then once you're furnished with that wisdom, you can then apply it and use it. But first of all, you have to look at all sides, or all angles, or all directions of what you've just learnt. And that takes time. And time in the other worlds, in the spirit world, source, whatever you want to call it, there is no time. But here, we are challenged by time. And sometimes things take longer than others. So if you're in what you think is a frustrating, sluggish time, no, it needs to be like that. If you're in a very fast, burning ahead, burning up the road, you know it needs to be like that. And if you're just plodding, you need to ask yourself, why? And this is all the things you can do tonight. You can engage with your inner self, your inner sanctum, which, as you know, I believe carries everything we need for this life. There's no need to search outside, you know, because everything we need for this life is within us. And we may draw the light, and we may ask for extra strength and protection and guidance. That's good. But we've got everything already because we've made sure of it before we incarnated into our world, the earth. Nobody comes with half a bag full. They come with a full bag full. And sometimes when we get here and we empty our bag, it gets so scattered that we wonder what's happened. Or we get confused, or we get bogged down or overwhelmed. But that's because we're going too fast. And we need to step by step, into our bag of goodies, which is our life. So everything takes time, patience, energy, and love. And you have abundance of all of those. And if you're there thinking, I'm not, I want more, I want this, I want that. Yes, you can have more, but it will be at the pace that your pathway has been set. And who has set that pace? You have. With great consideration, research and guidance. So adore who you are right now. Honor your life. Be the beautiful you that. And when you look in the mirror, see that. Because the mirror holds a great reflection for us all. And at different times in our lives, we look in the mirror and we see different things. So the next time you look in the mirror, I want you to stand in front of it, if you're brave enough, smile, and look deep into your eyes. And if you're not able to see in your eyes, I want you to feel into your eyes, see what it feels like. Because there's some of us that can't see, and I understand that too. My mother couldn't see. So I have a great awareness about that. And you know, often people see things in you that you don't see in yourself. That's certainly happened to me. And they say all these lovely things, and I think, what? And all these things happen to me, and I think, how did that happen? But I'm getting used to it, and I'm enjoying it. And I want you to feel the same. I want you to enjoy where you actually are in your life. And when you look deep into your eyes, you'll be surprised at what is revealed to you. It's not just the eyeball. It's not just the colour of the eye. It's not just a set of false eyelashes. It's not a young eye or old eye. It is the soul scope. So look right into the centre of your eyes and it will show you. It's like looking into your soul, really. And then really feel it. I want you to feel it so that you understand who you are right now. And yes, when we put on different outfits, we can make ourselves feel differently. We can even lift and elevate our energy by putting on different colours and different clothes, different shoes and different jewellery. just want you to breathe now, because we're stepping into the deeper sense of self. So this is really, really exciting, because you'll feel a little bit giggly, like, oh, this is all good, I'm feeling much better. And I'm going into the tickly part of my being. That fun part. That part that aims to make us laugh. It's really, really tickly. So now think about your solar plexus. And think about bringing in fun and joy. And letting that joyful roll of energy really come to the fore in your being. To make you dance, to make you laugh, to make you sing. To fill you with the delight of who you truly are. Because you are very, very real. There is no hiding from who you are. And that is great. Because we need all to be real right now. We need all to be strong right now. And we need all to laugh right now. So many of you will see a great big feather, like a curly feather, coming over the top of you. And that will make you laugh in itself. And others of you will be shown a character that could become part of you. So who do you want to be tonight? Do you want to be the chorus girl? The captain? The leader? The animal? Or the child? Whichever part of yourself you would like to step into now. It's fun. It's enlightening. And it's definitely not challenging. So just step into that part of yourself. Have a little look round. See how you feel. See what you know. And just really take this time with the self to understand who you are. Because those of us that are awakening are feeling a little overwhelmed at times. And that awakening is such a gift to you, if only you would realize it and believe it and know it and own it. So take this time. I'm going to stop talking for a few minutes so that you can really engage with that energy and laugh at what you're being shown. Life is not all about being serious. It's about being in balance and loving the self. It's not about what you create for others. It's what you create for yourself. Your true being of light. And we want those lights to shine brightly. So here we are. Breathe in that light. And understand your capacity for greatness. Now you will feel your shoulders growing and your heart expanding. You can go as far into this energy as you want, or you can just stay where you are right now and relax. But if you go into this energy, it's expansion. So expect expansion. Up to you. And feel the infinity symbol enter and come around your whole being. And the infinity symbol is also a collector. It collects all the rubbish. So if you wish for rubbish to be taken away, then send that thought into the infinity symbol now. And that expansion will also help you to release and come into the form of acceptance in your very own being. I just want to say one thing to you right now. What is the point of trying to be someone else whilst you're here in your divine body on this earth, doing your divine job? You are absolutely amazing as you are. And you are the greatest thing that ever walked this earth. So if you believe that, you will be helping our earth at the same time, because every step you take will be a magnificent step. So there is no wrong way, remember that. We're just stepping into our source light, meeting each other at the levels we're meant to meet, sharing with each other the uniqueness of your soul, and gifting the earth with the love which you bring. So ain't that just fantastic? The fantastic you. And whilst you do this, you will shine your radiant light so strongly that all other people will see is your light. And that's when we become one, because we go past the facade of what this life tries to show us, and we step in to the realness of the magnificent you. There is no other way. Just be you, and all that comes with you. The self is where you're at. Own the self. Don't let anybody else own it. You own yourself. And live your life the way you've come to live it. Yes, you may want to make changes, and when the time is right, those changes will happen. But know you're here right now, in the right place, working towards your divine purpose. But you don't need to crash down walls, or shout at anybody, or try to be better than another. Because if you're the self, you're doing it anyway. You're spreading your light. You're spreading your love. You're at one with the self. So you're doing good, aren't you? Many people say practice what you preach. Or maybe it's preach what you practice. Whatever is right for you is right for you. Nobody can ever take that away. So you will feel now like a light upon your head. It may make you feel lightheaded for just a minute. It's a bit of a blast of light coming to you, that's what it is. When they blast light into you, you feel suddenly better. It's like upliftment. It's like a release from the probably maybe a frustrating thing that's happened today. But let it really come into your being. It's wonderful. And allow that energy to travel right down through your body. Soothing, rebalancing, lifting. And this is the deepest part of your being that you'll go to now. And some of you might feel a little like tinkling in the ears, and that's just the energy, okay? Because I've just heard that anyway, so it's just the energy coming in to help. So I'm absolutely sure that some of us who think we're suffering from tinnitus go beyond that. It's just vibration. And when we recognize the truth in vibration, we're able to get past that. So here we are now, we're at the truth. We're at the truth of self. So if you're brave enough, look at your truth right now, right here. Is there a situation that you're feeling unsettled with, that you need the truth right now? It's up to you whether you invite that in or not. It has to be the right time for you, and if you're ready for it. But sometimes the truth is surprisingly beautiful. Okay, so when you're being told the truth about you and about where you are in life, it doesn't mean it's going to be negative, quite the opposite. It means it's going to be really, really positive. And yes, you may need to look at things and work your way through them. But truth is love. Truth is awesome. Truth is who you are, who your real self is, without all the masks and the makeup and the hair colour. Truth is raw. But I have to say, I like the hair colour and the makeup. So, here we are. Just a few minutes to stay here, because this really is quite in your face when you arrive at your truth. Although, if you really look at it, it's very fascinating, because we are fascinating creatures. And if you think how complex our systems are, it's awesome that we even operate. So we're doing a good job here on Earth, even if you may think otherwise. Everything's coming up and bubbling to the surface. The truth is being revealed everywhere. And the truth is good, because you know what you're dealing with. No hidden agenda, no game plan. Just pure and simple truth. Now we're bringing in the planetary awareness now. So we're getting bigger now. We're going to the total magnificence of your truly tremendous field within which you live. And we're spreading that and expanding that as far as we can to serve our earth just for a few minutes. And we're sending all this, if you wish, beautiful love down into our earth, or up into our earth, wherever you are. It's like we're umbrellas dancing in the rain. And we're bringing lots of colour and lots of love into our earth. And I can see lots of cones of golden light just penetrating into our earth and expanding back out in sparkles of light. And as we send love to the earth sends love back to us. It's a two-way street. They love us, they provide for us. We love them, we provide for them. And the sooner every human on earth understands that, the better. The better we can organise everything. And the ecological system will change the more we send to our beautiful earth. It's ready, it's waiting, and it's in partnership with us. So it moves and dances with us. And that's exactly what the earth is doing now. It's moving and dancing with us. And it's re-breathing and re-threading to sit with the universe in a higher position, where it is hoped that duality will be taken to a different level. At the moment, duality is, we have to know hate before we know love. We have to know good and bad. But once we get past to a certain level of ascension, then it can all be harmonious. So Earth is trying to ditch what we call the third dimensional duality. And it's aiming high. And it is gonna get there. It's gonna get there with your help, with everyone's help in love. And understanding that the world needs to shift and change to progress, to get to that ascension. And we're all part of that. We've all come down as part of that to help our earth breathe in a different way. And to help repair it, to help not take from it, or if we take from it, to equalize it and give back to it in agreement with our earth. So when we build, to get permission from the earth, and to really honour in ceremony our forests and our waterways, to honour every part of her being, and to re-nurture. And this all has to be relearnt, and that's what we're here doing. Our generation is here as the foundation for the new. So the generations that come after us will already be in the mindset of living in harmony before they incarnate. And that's why you see so many children now at this moment bringing through their thoughts, even if it's in their paintings or in the poems that they write or in the things that they say, because they are part of the new wave of being. But we're the foundation to take that forward for our children and our children's children. So the earth is renewing, it's not dying, it's renewing. We just have to help her along. So when you hear things like the earth is going to die, just don't get into it. The earth is in a rebirth. It's in a reborn. It's in a beautiful ascension. And catch that in your heart and keep it. And if you're not sure, have a check with it in your heart, because your heart tells you the truth. So that's where we are. Now the earth is turning at the moment. It's just going to turn one way and then the other way. And you may feel yourself being thrown off the edge of the earth, and it feels really funny. So as you're being thrown off, you're going to be caught by your angel. And you're going to be cherished by your angel. And you'll feel the hug from your angel, your guardian angel. And your guardian angel is going to bring you back tonight. So you should feel really lovely by the time you hit your feet. So we're travelling back now with our guardian angel, and it would be really lovely if you shared your thanks with your guardian angel right now for their gratitude and for their love, for their existence and assistance. The angels are always with us no matter what, but they do like to be appreciated, and they so are. They are awesome. And when you think you need a bit of upliftment, just think of your guardian angel drawing very close, and they can take you to Venus, which is their home. And that feels like a big fluffy cloud of love. But your guardian angel is invested in you 24/7. So know that you're held in light by them always, no matter what you're going through. Understand that your guardian angel protects and loves you. So you should be coming right back down into earth again, into your physical body, and you should be feeling your feet, wiggling your fingers and your toes and stamping your feet on the ground so that you know you are grounded. And if you still feeling a little bit dizzy, because sometimes people feel a bit dizzy, it's because their energy needs to come back into balance. So take that few minutes and bring your energy back into balance, okay? Have a glass of water, cup of tea, a sweet biscuit or a piece of fruit. And please do not drive or do anything until you feel totally grounded. I hope you enjoyed this evening, and have a great week ahead. Know that I'll be here on Monday night again at 7 and again on Wednesday. And know that I'm still doing healings. If you want one, please message me. Take our change forward in the world. Be the love and the life you want to be. And know you are when you believe in you. Love you lots. Take care. Take the love from my heart to yourself. Understand who you are. You're awesome. Until we meet again, have a fantastic week. Bye bye.